another curious vision.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Updating with new data supplied by Drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far. It's my understanding that due to the time its analysis, experiment with them.
eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed. there be somewhere we can cross more easily?
That's the place, huh?
Good day, Sam. Robbery credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal. Process your orders and requests.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's... Must have been a tough journey for you. But as long as we get what we need, we'll accept it with a smile. Like everyone says, already put that decontamination unit to good use. The car... Anyway, go...
Now displaying your current order grade.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody... Watchers didn't realise it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the chiral network is causing instability. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people. Information about... Use it to the best of your ability. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Give me a heart? Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you should help us all combat. I filed this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking...
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, We've successfully completed the first step in our... I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order, the Associated Order, is ready. This one may well place you in... Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this mail.
A new sub-order is now available for you. This cargo has been designated breakable.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. We've also provided you. Moving forward, try experiment.
Come back again soon.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead. cargo.
Stay focused. Push on through.
Good day, Sam. Your operator's credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that using...
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance at betting it was the government that sent you. goods themselves say...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I appreciate what you've done for me, really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to become... To be frank, I don't... There's also no end to the danger. And if you haven't got what it takes to face it... Complete my latest order, though. If it strikes you as an unreasonable... There's no shame in recognizing when you're at... You gotta know what you can and can't handle if you want. All of which is to say you shouldn't go... Are we clear?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Footpath. Nothing to worry about. Just push on through.
It's you. Thanks for stopping by. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad he managed to bring it in.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
I'm already feeling stronger and healthier thanks to you. Anyway, best of luck on your travels.
Any pass?
Inclined to take stock of your armaments?
Give me a moment to confirm the order date. That was incredible. Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. You seem like a porter we can rely. Go on, use your Cupid to get us up. Quickly now. I feel...
Now displaying your current order grade.
Online at long last. This ought to do wonders for our ability to monitor chiralium levels by the plate gate, as well as keep an eye on the tar currents. More accurate data will definitely make travel safer for you and your friends aboard the DHV Magellan, too. Ever since the plate gate appeared, we've been seeing increasingly dramatic anomalies all... Some theorize that the UCA's connection to the chiral network destabilized all areas without... It may also serve you to know that there are 4 environmental observatories. If you can bring them all onto the network, we're confident we'll be able to calculate where... Anyway, you should already have access to the data we designated for you. Now, if we could only manage to get that old road... Well, there's our schematic for an MP shell variant grenade. MP shells explode on impact, and are non-lethal munitions that can not... And while they're not as effective as blood grenades, they can definitely hurt BTs too. In any case, you might want to keep a few stashed in your grenade pouch at all times. We've also shared data for a grenade pistol. While it's only good for a few shots, this gun lets you fire MP. Its small profile means it packs easily as cargo and won't get in the way. Naturally, it'll fit snugly into any handgun holster as well. Our last contribution is the battle skeleton. Like other skeletons you may have used, it increases your maximum carrying capacity. This particular model also provides additional protection. However, when you boost it to move faster, or whenever you benefit from its damage reduction, it'll consume battery power, so make sure you have enough. If you find yourself running low while on the road, you'll need to use a generator. You ought to take one out for a spin. We can't thank you enough, Sam. Before you go, you've been getting a lot of praise for all your hard work. And in recognition of this, it seems you've been officially cleared to take on standard orders. Between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, there are fewer and fewer folks willing to serve as porters. But there's no shortage of people. You can review the available requests by bringing up the list via your ringtone. You'll find a new sub-order too. We need someone to restore the mine. Bet you could benefit from having it operational as well. Anyway, thanks again for going above and... Best wishes and safe travels to you, my friend.
That's some good work, Sam. The DHV Magellan's parked not too far from your position. You'll be able to pick up your next order on the ship. But before that, you should head back to your room and rest up. I imagine you're both pretty tired. You and Omen.
Order completed. Well done.
You're one hell of a porter.
Sam, look. There are wild animals nearby. Such creatures are rare and precious. Friends to be protected. you said. I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Perhaps we could take a break?
Talking in your sleep. Kept repeating the name Amelie.
Sam, Tarman here. I'd like to brief you on this next order of yours. Once you're ready to head out, access the delivery terminal on the DHV Magellan to proceed.
Are you all right, Sam? What was that just now? Did something happen?
Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knot. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it. When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam. Hey, Sam. The disruptor device you should have no trouble. Alternatively, you can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack. Be advised, though, Sam, and that every one of the... No doubt their aim is, in light of this development, This way you can That's all the information I have for now. We're counting on you, Sam.
Take care. Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. What? Detected. Be advised. That usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Okay.
Sam, are you planning on entering enemy territory while carrying all that? With that much cargo on your back, they'll spot you in no time. Why not stash your backpack and any excess equipment somewhere safe, and take only what you need for now?
Nearby.
Now leaving viral network coverage.
I'm afraid you've dropped some cargo, Sam. Did you just drop some cargo, Sam? Oh, good job, Sam. You disabled the target. All right, let's deliver the cargo. I'm afraid you've dropped some cargo, Sam. in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help. Anyway, we're almost at our destination. Let's keep moving.
Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. All right. Let's take a look at this cargo of yours. Look at the shine on this. Hot damn. I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
Now displaying your current order grade.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. And with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS. That tar man's the one who recorded it. He said he heard it while he was out tar fishing. Have a listen. Call me crazy, but we might be dealing with something like a whale. Another interesting thing to note, creatures that hear this song make an effort to avoid the source. There's not much else I can say with confidence. However, gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on that disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call it a chiral jammer. Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events, so we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site. The corresponding main order has been added to this delivery terminal. I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
Do you have sufficient means to defend yourself?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Keep it up, Sam.
That was close. We're nearly at our destination. You see anything suspicious?
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame. So now what, are you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Huh? Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt. Are you injured, Sam? Nice one! That one seems to have done some damage. Oh boy, that must hurt. That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the chiral network.
Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looks like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. You're barely out of breath. Doubt any other porter could hold their own half as well. I hope we can continue to... This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us. Now displaying your current order grade.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new Plategate to manifest as well. We're one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality, and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Order completed. Well done. Please give it your all.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but...
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
It was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the Chiral Network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou.
Sam, this is Tarmac. Feeling refreshed, I hope. Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the Corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.